In the throes of agonizing transformation, Angela's bond with Hunter intensifies. But as she embraces her new identity, a greater threat looms. Could Lupus, Hunter's uncle, still be alive, lurking in the shadows with sinister plans? If Lupus is indeed alive, what impact will he have on Angela and Hunter's destiny? Ready to delve into the secrets of werewolves? Don't just watch. Subscribe to our channel and to join Angela and Hunter on their adventurous journey. Chapter 19. Angela's POVR. The ache grows every second. You are transforming. Your body is not ready for it. You should stop yourself. Focus on my voice. Hunter. I whisper as I feel the pain subdue for a minute and then suddenly comes back. He holds my hand as I lay my back on the tree sitting. I hear a snap and scream. It is my bone breaking. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Milben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Kyle appears behind Hunter. She is shifting. Guard the perimeter. Make sure there are no rogues coming this way. He orders him without looking at him. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Milben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He greets and leaves. Clay, say far. I scream again as another bone snaps. She is being taken to the pack doctor. Don't worry about her. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Milben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. She is safe. I feel like my stomach is turning. I vomit my guts out again on the side Hunter is not sitting. Blood again comes out. This is not good. No. No, Hunter panics. I concentrate on what he is saying it. I whisper. He holds my hand tightly. Stop. I turn away holding my stomach. Baby. Hunter turns me again and holds me in his lap. I meet his eyes. I feel like I might die. I scream in pain again. Don't panic. No, he tells me in calm voice. Listen to my voice. Don't panic. We have discussed about this, remember? He asks like he is talking to a child. We did discuss it. He told me how it's going to be painful. I didn't expect to be like this. I feel like my head is burning. I lay there in his lap and each of my bones snaps. I keep screaming in pain. I writhe under him. He is rocking me. His voice is soothing. He helps me focus on him instead of the pain. I shake and scream. I toss and turn. He looks at me. I stare back at him. Suddenly, I feel all the pain leave my body and I stare into his eyes. I let out a breath. I feel tired. Hunter. I whisper his name. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Milben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He calls out. Then it happens. I am hit with an enormous amount of pain and I scream loudly. Before I know it, I feel my skin tearing apart and something breaking inside of me. I look around and everything seems enhanced. I am standing on 4 legs. I look down and my paws are red. I can see through the darkness between the trees that I was not able to see before. Did I turn? Am I actually a wolf now? I look at my paws again. It feels new. A voice in me screams and I turn behind. I feel like I am not in control now. I feel like someone else took over my mind. The wolf in me turns around and I look at Hunter, who is now standing. Mate. The voice in me screams and I feel a whole different kind of emotions. He is looking at the wolf in wonder. He reaches his hand out and rubs the fur under the neck. The wolf purrs. I am just at the back of the mind watching it all. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Milben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He whispers. He looks into my eyes. You look beautiful. His hand on my fur is sending tingles all the way. It is too much. I knew it would be enhanced, but I didn't know that it would be this much. Everything that I felt for him, all of it just increased. Not that I loved him any less before. I know that he is the one for me, but it's like nothing makes sense any more other than him. I am born for him. I will die for him. Nothing matters in the world other than him. He is the only one that's keeping me sane. The wolf in me growls and licks his face. He chuckles. I want to hear that sound forever. I waited for this for so long. He suddenly takes a step back and removes his shirt and pant. Want to go for a run? He asks, and before I can answer he turns into his wolf in seconds and is now standing in front of me in all his red fur. His wolf howls and my wolf raises its head up as she howls too. He looks at me and I see that his eyes are a darker shade of green when he is in his wolf form, and I just stare at him. I feel his energy. I feel his happiness. I feel his emotions. I can hear his heartbeat. I want to touch his fur and feel those tingles again. My wolf takes a few steps towards him. I feel new walking on 4 legs. I rub my nose on his neck and his fur feels so soft and he smells like wooden river water. So fresh. My wolf purrs again as he lets my wolf does as she pleases. I lift my head up and he nudges me gently as if asking me to come with him. He takes a few steps into the woods and my wolf follows. The pace increases and we are now running through trees and feeling the breeze. I look at him as we run and he does the same. Our wolves are parallel and I never felt anything like this before. The colors of the woods, flowers, water and everything around me enhanced, and I feel everything so differently and more intimately. I feel like I am one with the nature. I am a part of it and feel like I am. I am a primal being. We are now at the waterfalls of Hunter's Pack. We have run for a while and hunted down a squirrel. I can't believe that I hunted down a living creature and killed it before eating it raw. His wolf is playfully biting me and playing with my paws. I feel like we are both a part of one piece. He makes me full. He makes me complete. The night sky and glazing stars look more beautiful than before. The sound of the waterfall is more than before. I look at the tree we have nearly had sex at and my wolf growls and purrs. His wolf looks at the tree and back at me and purrs too. I get up and go to the water. I look at myself in the water and see a red wolf with dark blue eyes staring back. Is it me? Is it really me? I feel strange looking at myself like that. I really am a wolf. The realization sets in, but my eyes are light blue. I guess the color of your eyes gets darker when you're in your wolf form. Suddenly there is another red wolf beside me in the water. He's looking at me. I turn to him and he turns back to his human form. He's standing there in his naked glory. I can see every part of him. I suddenly remember the night we spent here and how he rubbed himself between my legs. Oh, that makes me horny. He goes to the tree and pulls out a short before wearing it. He told me that they hide them in the trees around the territory. He comes back to me with a shirt in his hand. I stare down at him. I am taller as a wolf. What does shift back? He asks and I don't know how. Just think of your human self. Talk to your wolf and maintain the balance. He tells me and softly rubs my fur. I do as he says and try to connect with my wolf. I think of my human form and slowly my bones snap. I feel pain again. Not as much as before. But it's there. My wolf whimpers. Hunter doesn't take his hand off me. He comforts me as I snap back. I am completely in my human form and I am lying naked on the ground shaking. He immediately covers me with the shirt and pulls me in his lap. I feel cold suddenly and he rubs his hands on me. I feel warm and he puts the shirt over my head. I lift my arms up to properly wear it. I am leaning my back against his chest and feel his warmth. I can hear his heart beat louder now. I can feel his knee for me and I feel the same. His member is between my buttocks and I can feel him hard. He places a kiss on my neck from behind and I close my eyes in bliss. Hunter. I whisper his name. I feel the difference now. Oh, Angel, he whispers and I turn to him. I know how you feel now. I can sense it. I tell him and he kisses my forehead. I feel tired and lay my back on him again and close my eyes. The light is coming up. I have been in my wolf from all night. For a few seconds I forget everything. It all happened so fast. My wolf is not supposed to come out so soon. There is still time for the potion to run its course before I can turn. I will give you a nice massage and a good bath once we go home. He whispers in my ear. I sigh and relax in his arms. Does everyone feel this pain? I ask no. Your wolf has been suppressed for years and the effect of the potion given to you is still on body. That's why it was so painful. He holds my hair and pulls it to my right to place a kiss on my neck. I am so sorry you had to go through that. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I put my hand on his, that on my thigh. I am just looking at the waterfall. Don't be. It's not your fault. He keeps kissing my neck. Then I remember Clay. I quickly sit up. How is, before I can ask? He answers, she's fine. Mark is with her. He tells me, the wolves that attacked her are just rogues. We have captured one and Derek will be interrogating them. I still feel concerned for my sister. He sees my worried look. How about we go and meet Clara? He asks and I smile. I want to do that. I want to talk to my sister right now. I have to tell her what happened. I want to tell her that I am a wolf now. I can't wait to see the look on her face when I tell her that. She has been waiting for me to turn to. She didn't say it. But I know. Yes, okay. But before we go, I have to tell you, I pay attention to what he is saying. Since you just turned, your emotions will be all over the place. You will have to practice control over that. We can slowly work on that, but if you get angry, just make sure to breathe and hold my hand. It will calm you down, he explains. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I already feel out of control, yes. You might feel a lot of jealousy. I look at him in confusion. You will see now what it feels like for me. I shake my head and smile. We get up and he holds my hand as we walk through the woods to the pack house. As we walk, I look at Hunter and smile. He took me in his arms and rocked me. He did not leave my side. He waited for me to turn and he never pressured me into anything. What did I do to have him in my life? I love you, baby, I whisper, but he heard me. He turns to me and smiles, kissing my hand. I love you too. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I smile and we walk through the serene nature. I feel his power. I feel his energy. I feel something powerful inside me. I feel strength. I feel a boost of confidence in me. Then a thought strikes me. I am a wolf now. A red wolf now. Chapter 20. Angela's POV. I know. It happened so unexpectedly. Clay is laying on the bed and she's still in shock as I told her that I am a wolf now. I can't believe I missed it. I wanted to be there. She almost whines. Mark is on the other side of the bed that she's lying in and we all chuckle. You can be there for my second time. I try to ease her. Hunter was there through the whole process. He's sitting beside me. How did it happen? You were not supposed to turn for another month at least. I shrug at her. I don't know. Maybe when I saw you getting hurt. My wolf just could not take it anymore. I hold her hand and she holds mine back with a smile. I really thought something big has happened to you. It scared me. I remember how scared I was. The wolf that attacked her was about to attack me when Hunter saved me. That must have triggered your wolf. You being with Hunter the whole month must have surfaced her, and when you saw me getting hurt, your wolf must have snapped. That must be it. I agree. So when are you going to announce her as our lunar? She asks Hunter and I look at him. He looks at me with a smile before answering her. I want her to be comfortable with shifting to her wolf, and then, whenever she is ready and wants to be the lunar, she will be taken into the park with the rituals. He tells her. They told me how their pack has certain traditions and rituals for how things go around the pack. It's all in her hands. That's what I like about him. He always gives me a choice where. I can't believe how much self-control you have. Clay looks at him with amazement. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I have some pack work. Keep my mate company, he tells Clay before kissing my head and going out. Mark kisses Clay on her cheek before addressing me and walking out. Clay eagerly turns to me. Tell me everything now. Are you guys going to mark each other soon? She looks excited for the information and I chuckle. I want to. My wolf is like I'm so hype. She doesn't want to be away from him. Now you know how we feel. I do. Hunter was sweet though. He was there the whole time. He held me as I turned. I remember how he said everything will be okay over and over again. Then we went for a run, and I really felt hungry. We hunted a squirrel. I caught it. I say proudly. She grins at my excitement. I mean my wolf caught it. Now that I think about it, it feels weird. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. There is a lot for you to explore. I just want to grab Hunter and never let go. His dreamy green eyes come back to my mind. I felt that way too with Mark. She looks away as if she is remembering the moment with Mark. You can't even think about how it feels once you mate. She tells me and I blush. I know what mating is. They have pretty much covered everything about werewolves. All I know is that I want to be with him right now, wherever he is. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. But hurt a little, you know. Your little sister is in bed, wounded. She gives me a fake pout and we both laugh. I love my little Clay. We've come a long way. I feel much stronger towards Hunter now. I know that I can't rust him. Did you talk to him about? She trails off. I know what she is asking about. Lupus, Hunter's uncle. I pause before answering. I did. Hunter told me that Lupus is dead. At least that's what he has heard of. They didn't see his body. Clara stays silent as I speak. His real name is Robert. He is Hunter's mother's brother. Do you believe that he's dead? I don't know. I want to believe that. It felt good when I believed that, but it's Hunter. I know that we can't rust him. Clay nods at me. I know how you feel. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Let's hope for the best. She smiles, holding my hand, and I smile back. I try to think of other things. Once Hunter comes back, I have to talk to him about his uncle. He did tell me that he died, but how and when, I need to know. I can't live in peace without knowing. One last issue to resolve. Hunter's POV, did he speak? I asked Derek as we enter the dungeon. Not a word. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He wouldn't budge. He informs as we reach the interrogation cell. The rogue from last night who attacked Clara was brought to cell. I killed the other one. The plan was to bring him in too, but when I saw him going towards my girl, he was already going to die. There's definitely some reason for them to attack them. Clara fought a lot. She was real good. To other rogues runaways we all came. They knew they were outnumbered. Ran away. Yes, Alpha. That means, if they are informants or if they have a person behind that's running all this, he would have been notified by now that Clara and Angela are being protected by us. This is not safe. That only puts them in danger. Mark speaks from behind me. That's definitely what you don't want. My wolf is getting riled up by all this. We have to get the information out of him as soon as possible. Yes, Alpha. Derek opens the door and we walk in. The rogue is tied to the chair. He has blood on his face and he looks pretty beaten up. Kyle is standing in front of him. He moves aside as we all go in. He greets me. He hasn't said a word since we brought him here. Cole says, looking at him, "What's your name?" I ask, standing in front of him. He looks up and looks away. Derek. Yes, Alpha. He waits for my command. Bring the knife and the drilling machine too. He nods and goes to the small closet in the room that contains all the tools. My eyes don't leave the rogue. Derek hands me the knife. You can just tell me what I ask nicely or we can play the game. Either way, you know that you are not going out here without giving us the information. He doesn't look up. He just looks at his feet. I put the knife on his thigh. He knows what's coming. Now let's start with the simple question. What's your name? I ask again. He looks at his feet like he doesn't care. I put the knife on his thigh. You really don't want to talk. How you don't scare me. He just stares into my eyes. I press the tip of the knife into his thigh. He holds his scream for a minute. His face turns red and I know that I got him. I think you are. I twist the knife in his thigh. Slowly I push it deeper. He screams. Now, tell me your name. I ask again. He looks at me again. This time, the fear is starting to grow in his eyes. Lupus. He answers and I stop twisting the knife. Why did you attack them? He pauses at my question and I push the knife. He just screams. Since he's a werewolf, his wound heals quickly and every time I twist the knife, it's like I am freshly poking it. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I command. I know that you are going to kill me once I told you everything, and if I go back and he finds out that I got caught, he will kill me. Well, at least if you tell me the truth, your death will be quick. As I speak, Derek hands me the drilling machine. No, man. Please. I have a mate and a kid. I don't want to die here. He pleads. I feel bad for the guy for a second. We don't like killing wolves, especially the ones that have already found their mate. It's like putting their whole family through hurt. Then why did you start working for him? He said he would kill them if I didn't do as told. We are rogues and we had no choice. We didn't have a pack to protect us. I stay silent at his words. Most of the wolves that have family join packs for safety except very few. It's better that way. Your family has someone that protects them and as a pack you have strength. I look at Mark and he gives me a knowing look. Why didn't you join a pack? We wanted to be free and switch places every few years to travel around until our kids of age. I wish we joined a pack when we had the chance. Was it Robert who sent you? That's my uncle's true name. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. So he is alive. I thought he was dead. I heard the rogues killed him. Again, I never saw the body though. He hesitates. I switch on the drilling machine and point it at his other thigh ready to penetrate. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He panics. No, it is some guy named Lupus. He answers looking down. How long have you been working for him? He doesn't respond. Don't make me ask again. I have been working for him for 2 months. I take a moment to process before speaking. 2 months right when Angela and Clara came to this town. Something seems wrong. Tell you what, I will give you a chance to tell me everything you know of. His whereabouts. What he wants, why he is chasing the girl, and the number of men working under him. Everything. I want to know every little detail. He just stares at me as I speak. In return, you can join our pack. He looks at me in shock. What, yes? Your family will be protected till then, and once I am done with him, you'll be invited into the pack. Are you serious? I am, but only if you give us the information we need. If we find out anything wrong about the details after investigation, well, you know what will happen. I point the drilling machine at his thigh. You will be kept right here, till everything is taken care of. Once you give us the information and we find that it's relevant and true, I will send a team to protect your family. Hope lights up in his eyes. He doesn't talk for a minute. I don't have all day. Lucas, I am giving more than a wolf in your position need. I could kill you right now and let your family die in his hands. WH, why are you helping me? We don't kill wolves for no reason in our pack. Right now, I have a pretty strong reason to kill. You attacked this pack's lunar. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nogan, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing coexist enthusiasm. Derek and Kyle growl behind me. You injured the beta female. That's not something to let go of. But you have a mate and a family. That's a good reason to not kill you. He sighs at my words. I am giving you a choice here. I just hope you are smart enough to understand it. He breathes heavily and looks down. He is panicking. He lets out the tears, and before we know it, he is crying in front of us. We stand there a minute and Derek is losing his patience. I command him with my eyes to stop from hurting Lucas. He stops and bows. It's been a few minutes now. THA, thank you. I will take your offer, he whispers. Good choice. But know that if any information that you gave us is wrong, no security will be provided to your family. We are no fools here. We are not playing the game. This is no hide and seek. Either you are all in or nothing. He nods his head. I will tell you everything. But you have to know that I have only been working for him for 2 months and I have only little information. That will be enough. I take a chair and sit down in front of him. I hand Derek the knife and the drilling machine and get ready to ask the questions. Everything will be out now. Chapter 21, Hunter's POV. How many people does he have working under him? I ask and he waits a minute before answering. Like 100. I don't know the exact amount. But it is around 100. I look at Mark, who is standing beside me. That's a lot. Is it like a pack? Is he the alpha? Mark asks. No, Lucas shakes his head. They are all rogues. He's not the alpha, but he is the leader though. That's not good. He showed them all the hope for power, and that they can have Red Wolf as a child if they caught the woman. That's it. I can't control my anger. I bundle my fingers into my palm. I am about to hit him, but I control myself. It's not him I am mad at. At the thought of other wolves touching Angel, my wolf goes crazy. He wants to come out. I try to control myself, but a growl leaves my mouth. He doesn't know that she is your mate. That's good. But now that 2 of those rogues have gone missing, I am sure they went back to him and told him that she is under protection. He might not know it's me, but he will figure it out. He lured some of the wolves through blackmail. Like me, he is training them for a fight. Most of them already know how to fight since they have all been love wolves. Lone wolves learn to fight as they are alone and have no pack to save them. They are the strongest. But training them means he's preparing for a war. He really wants to have her. The thought of her in danger is getting me all riled up. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nogan, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing coexist enthusiasm. I hear Merc call. I realize that I blacked out once I see him. Lucas is looking at me in fear. My wolf must have come out. I see my claws are extended. I can't turn now. I take a deep breath and control myself. Why does he want her? I know the answer to that question, but I had to confirm myself. Lucas doesn't speak. He looks away. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Me now. He wants to produce offsprings with her. Before he can finish the sentence, I get up and go to the wall. I hit it to control my anger. It's not enough. I keep hitting the wall multiple times. Offsprings. With my mate. With my Angela. I won't let him touch her. Angela's POV. I thought you said that he died. I am shocked. Learning that he's dead. I felt at peace for a moment. I turned into a wolf and everything is going well. Now I learn that he's not dead. Lupus is alive. Clara looks at us in shock. He is alive and has army behind him. He's training them. Hunter speaks as he pulls me to him. I am not going to let him hurt you. But only one thought runs through my mind. He's coming for me. I can't be scared now. I have to fight. I have to fight him back. As I have decided before, I will not run. I have Hunter now. He is my mate. I can't go anywhere even if I want to. I have to fight Lupus in case he comes against Hunter or Clara, or if he comes after this pack. This pack is my family now. We know his whereabouts and how many men he has. Mark and Derek will go to check if the information is true. I look at them both. Mark is with Clara and Derek is standing with Kyle at the other end of the room. We don't know when he will be coming, but I am sure that by now he knows that she is protected by someone in this pack. We all stay silent for a minute. We should start preparing for the war. Everyone in the room agree. We should start training. Send everyone the notice. Increase the training hours. Training starts tomorrow. Hunter tells them in his alpha voice. I have only heard him use the voice a few times before, and each time something goes off in me. Now that I am a wolf, I feel more power radiating off of him. I will be on that. Cole says and Clara nods. Yeah, me too. She speaks and they all go out to do their duties. I sit there in Hunter's lap and feel very out of place. They are all doing this. Preparing for war for me. I am not even the member of their pack yet and they are getting ready to do everything they can to save me. Suddenly I feel like a heavy weight is put on me. I can't breathe. I feel guilty. I feel like I should go away so that my problems won't hunt them. I want to train. Hunter. I speak as I look at him. His hand is on my thigh, rubbing it to soothe me. He looks at me in surprise. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. If you want to train, I will train you, but there is no way that I am going to let you fight if it comes to that. You don't know Robert. He is serious about this. No, it is me that brought this problem to you. I don't want anyone getting hurt because of that. I pause and look at him. Our eyes meet. I can't just let them get hurt. It's not right. He holds my face. I take a minute before speaking. Hunter. I want to be the lunar. He always gave me choice and it is my time to show my commitment to him. He looks shocked and happy. What? To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He smiles, yes. You don't have to do it because they are fighting for you. I am not. My response is immediate. He waits for me to continue. I am your mate and you are mine. I don't plan on running anymore. I want to fight. If I am going to fight, I want to be responsible for them. He just stares at me and kisses my forehead. He feels proud of me. I can feel his emotions and energy. I am ready to shift into my wolf. I am ready for the 1-month training that you do for new wolves. Are you sure? To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I don't want you to force yourself. He looks at me with concern. I am sure. I say with confidence. I know that I have to go through a lot of pain this month. But once my body gets adjusted to me turning into a wolf, I can stand in front of the pack with Hunter. He leans down and kisses my lips. He pulls away and looks at me with a smile. It's time for me to become completely me. Chapter 22 Hunter's POV. Good job, everyone. That was a good session. I dispersed the training session for the newly tanned wolves. There are like 5 of them, and my angel is here too for the training. This is her 6th day of training. Normally this session is taken by Derek, but since she's here, I took over. I want to be there for her. It's more painful for her than normal wolves and she's getting better at it. See you. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. By Lunar. Everyone greet as they disperse. I go and stand beside her. I put my hand over her and she puts her hand around my waist. She suddenly pulls me down and kisses me before all of them can leave. It surprises me and I smile. Who am I to object? I can feel the jealousy waves off of her, and I know that she's being possessive. She's trying to prove a point to a teenager that has just turned who has been trying to flirt with me. Well, if my mate wants to prove a point, I have to support that. Right. I like this side of her. She takes control good. I kiss her deeply for everyone to see and slide my hands down her body from her waist to her ass. I know that the other ladies are watching. She moans into the kiss. She is lost in it. I like that. The other women are staring at us in shock. That's right. I am all hers. This kind of display of affection is common in wolves. They all walk away and I pull away as we are out of breath. She is breathing heavily. Lust is filled in her eyes and I just want to be inside her right now. Come. I take her hand and we start running through the forest. I tease her and we race. It's almost evening and we reach the waterfall. We stop once we go there and I know that this excited her. She is laughing like the angel she is. She is leaning against the tree to catch her breath. It is the same tree where we did the nasty. I walk up to her and her laugh slowly turns into a smile as we stare. Hunter. She whispers but as her eyes fall on my lips. She wants me. I can feel her. Oh, angel. I say and my lips meet hers. We are kissing each other with burning passion. It's like the fire between us is igniting and there is no stopping. There is no need to hold back now. I put my hand on her waist and pull her closer to me. My hand slides inside her shirt and I feel her skin. She gasps into the kiss. It's the tingles. Her hands are in my hair and she pushes me down more to kiss her deeper. Our tongues are dancing and we are moaning. She bites my lip and I pull away for a second. Our eyes meet again and the hunger is clear. Our lips meet again and we are removing each other's clothes with urgency. We pull away for a split second to pull off each other's top and keep on kissing. I unhook our bra and pull down her pants. Her hands reach inside my pants and grab my ass. She pulls down the shorts and I look at her. We are catching our breath. Her light blue eyes are now a bit darker. Her hands are on me. Her red hair is slowly growing out. I imagine her wavy red hair, smiling and laughing at me. My angel. Jump, baby. I command and she giggles before jumping and wrapping her legs around my waist. My cock is touching her pussy and rubbing on it as she kisses me. I breathe in her scent. Her lips on my neck are driving me crazy. She wants to mark me. I can feel her wolf wanting to come out to take control. She is sucking on my neck and I just lose control of myself. My eyes go into the back of my head. It feels so pleasurable. I push her against the tree again and hold her chin. You are playing on dangerous territory. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. She smiles. I want you to mark me. Those words put me in a frenzy. I want to feel you inside me. She grinds on my cock. I want you to make me yours. Right here. She speaks with such dominance. Oh fuck. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I lose it. You really do. You can't take back what you said. I do. She is sure of it. It's clear in her eyes. This time, our lips meet in such passion that I can't describe. I have been waiting for this moment my whole life. I have imagined finding my mate and marking her. Making her mine and making her my Luna was a dream. Here she is. All her beautiful self and wanting to be mine. I am ready to be hers too. In every way possible. I slowly kiss her down her jaw and her neck. Suckling on the spot that I want to mark her. I look at her. She's her eyes closed and her hands are in my hair. Her head is thrown back. Her wolf is calling mine. I love you. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I whisper. My teeth extended and I bite on her neck deep enough to make a mark. She gasps and moans. I drink a small amount of her blood. She tastes so good. Stopping myself, I lick her neck. She opens her eyes and looks at me. Her eyes are pitch black. Her wolf is completely in control. She leans forward and kisses my neck, slowly sucking my skin there. She wants to mark me. Unter. She whispers. Do it, baby. I am yours already. She didn't need my permission. I have been waiting for this. Her teeth pass through my skin and she pulls out. She licks the blood that's on my neck and kisses me there. You're mine. Oh fuck. You are mine. I have been waiting for this. I yell in happiness and take her to the water before jumping and still holding her. She giggles and squeals. I want to take you home. Get on top of you and be lost in you. She looks into my eyes. Then take me home. Her words are all that I need. I shift into my wolf and she wears my shirt that's near the tree before getting on top of me. I don't want her to shift now. It still hurts her. She holds on to my fur and I start running through the forest. We reach my home and I go inside before letting her off me. She gets down and I shift into my wolf. Come here. I command and she comes to me. Her eyes are all over my body as she does and she bites her lips. I put her over my shoulder and she laughs. Unter. I spank her bottom as she says my name. You will be yelling that all night today. I am sure she is blushing and I would love to see that. Once I am in our room. It's our room now. She is living here completely since the past week. I wouldn't have it the other way and she was angry about it at first. But she came around. I put her on the bed and climb on top of her. She moves back on the bed and I lean down. Our lips meet and we're kissing again. I am already hard just thinking about her. Angela's POV. My heart is beating fast. I put my hand on him as he kisses me. This feels so good. I can feel everything that he is feeling. I knew marking would heighten our senses, but I didn't expect it to be this much. His hand is on my thigh and he removes the shirt I am wearing with his other hand. I am completely naked under him. I look at the mark on his neck and remember how I felt when I marked him. I run my finger on it gently. His blood tasted so good. I never felt like that before. It almost made me lose control. We look into each other's eyes and I feel complete. I love you. Unter. I whisper. I think of how long we have come. It all happened into months. All this running and... I found him without expecting or knowing that someone so great is waiting for me. I love you too. Baby. He whispers back and we kiss. I smile into the kiss as he tickles me on my waist. He places butterfly kisses all over my face and my neck. He slides down and kisses my breast. He sucks on top of my left breast and needs the other one. I moan and hold his head down for more. He sucks hard on my breast. That's going to leave a hickey. I flip us over and I on top of him. Oh fuck. I can feel him down there. Our eyes meet and I can tell that he is excited about what I might do. I can't control myself. I rub myself on his cock and throw my head back. I grab my left chest. It's so pleasure FUL. I feel so dirty. He's looking at me as I open my eyes. I want you. I whisper out of pleasure and he pulls me down to kiss. I kiss him back and feel the tip of his member near my entrance down there. He slowly inserts himself in. Oh, you don't know how long I have been waiting for this. He says as I push away. Fuck. Unter. I moan as he slowly moves in me. Yes, baby. He whispers and I start moving. I catch the pace. The feel of him inside me is so good that I never imagined it to feel so good. I feel so sexy. I want to do anything he wants. I start riding him slowly, jumping on top of him. We are both feeling so pleasured. My boobs are bouncing in front of him and he grabs my right now. Hunter, I moan again in pleasure. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. You are driving me crazy. His hands go down my waist to my ass. I start bouncing fast. He grabs my ass cheek. I start going into a frenzy. He makes me lose my mind. He makes me want to be like this forever. He spanks me and I blush still riding him. He stares at me. You don't know how sexy you look right now. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. All beautiful and riding my cock like that. His talk is only making me increase my speed. Taking me all in and moaning. Your boobs are bouncing so good as you ride me. I could just look at you like this all day. Oh baby. Fuck. He spanks me again. That's it. I can't play anymore. Fuck. Unter. I start bouncing fast. Fuck baby. Oh yes. Hunter. Oh yes. We are both moaning. My breasts are going up and down. I want to come. Oh Hunter. Fuck. I can't hold it in. Me too baby. Come for me. We both come and my head is thrown back in pleasure. I look back at him, he looks full in pleasure too. It is ecstatic. I fall on top of him and suddenly feel cold. He wraps his hands around me, turns to the side so I can sleep. He props his elbow on the pillow and rests his face on his palm. He's looking at me. His hands are on my waist, slowly pressing down. It gives me comfort. I blush realizing what we just did and he chuckles. I bite my lip and bury my face in his chest. He kisses my forehead and pulls me closer. It was amazing. He tells me and I look up. But it was so dirty. I whisper looking down. You didn't like it? He asks and I look up. He has a frown on his face. No, I loved it. I just mean, it was like, sexy dirty. I blush again. I didn't expect to be on top of him. He chuckles again. Trust me. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. It was nowhere near dirty. I have a whole another meaning for that. As he says that, his hand goes down on my ass and he grabs it tightly. He's looking at me with such intensity. Oh fuck, I liked that you go on top of me. He leans down and kisses my lips gently. It was so good to watch you bounce on top of me. It drove me crazy. Baby. He kisses my neck. Stop it. I blush and hit his hand. Oh, I am never going to stop. He teases and chuckles. He tickles me again, I giggle. We lay there in each other's arms. So much happened this evening. We became one in every possible way. We marked each other. We belong to each other. You're mine. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nobel. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He holds me possessive live for a second. I am. I whisper and he places a kiss on my forehead. You're mine too. I kiss his chest. Our legs tangle and our bodies are close. I can feel him in every way now. His heart is beating steadily. I can feel his breath on my neck. He needs my butt, slowly pressing it in the middle. I like this. I count the smile on my face. For a few minutes, we forget everything. I feel him pressing against me again. I blush. Wetness pools between my legs. I am already wet down there from what we did a few minutes ago. Ready for round 2? He asks and flips us. He gets on top me and I giggle. Hunter. We laugh and smile. The whole night made me feel alive. The feel of being in his arms now means more to me than anything. We are one now. Chapter 23. Angela's POV. Stop it. I try to push Hunter's hands off me. He is kissing my neck from behind as I am in the kitchen. He is sucking on my neck, teasing me. He turns me around and kisses my lips. It's been like this for the past 2 days. Hunter and I have only gone out for me to shift and train. He has Mark come over to talk about Lupus and the situations in the pack. The remaining time, we are all over each other. I kiss him back. I can't stop him. I don't want to. I want him to. Oh my God. Stop already. Clay's voice makes us pull apart. I blush and flip the pancake on the pan. Hunter doesn't take his hand off my waist. We have to have some kind of physical contact. She comes and sits at the table. Mark is following behind her. He smiles and greets us. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Lunar. He sits down beside her and gives her a kiss. She smiles. I have never seen her like that before, and that's beautiful. I can smell the sex all the way down here, she says, and I look at her. Clay. She shrugs. Hunter chuckles. Did you forget the week you both mated? Hunter asks her as we sit down in front of them. He helps me set the pancakes down. Clay blushes and looks down. What happened? I didn't know about werewolves then. Hunter gives her a look and Clay plays with her food. Mark was there every night. You were sleeping upstairs. Hunter tells me and Mark smiles guiltily. I look at them in shock. How do you know he was there? I ask him. Because he was there too. Clay says and looks at Hunter as if she got him. He was up in your room. Every day. What? Hunter didn't tell me that. Hunter shrugs. I am not ashamed of wanting to be with my mate. Even if it's creepy and stalkerish, he says and leans down before placing a kiss on my cheek. I blush. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I am coming with you to your training session, Clay says with a smile. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I am excited. I have waited long enough. I want to run with my sister. She grins and I grin too. Me too. I can't wait for it. We will be joining you then. Mark says and Hunter agrees. No, I just want to run with my sister, Clay says. That was not an option. Hunter speaks with finality in his voice. Clay rolls her eyes and I shrug. Did you find out anything about the location and what the rogue that we cut said was true? Clay asks Ma. He pauses for a second and looks at Hunter. He gives him a nod. Hunter then looks at me and holds me closer before kissing the side of my head. We did. Mark looks at Clay. He does have an army building up. He is brainwashing them to find Lunar, so that they can have pups who might be red wolves and that they can rule the world. That gives me chills. Hunter stays silent beside me. We all can feel anger rolling off him in waves. I rub my hand over his and he slowly calms down. That sick bastard. Clay curses. Our pack members are training every day. They can't beat us. Mark says and I just stare down. I have seen them training. They are all so good to me. I don't want to see them hurt because of me. What kind of Lunar would I be if I let that happen? Hunter looks at me. He can hear my thoughts since yesterday. We have marked each other, and the benefit of mind linking between mates has turned on between us. I want to train with them. I speak and they all look at me. I cannot just sit back and let him appear with it, please. I want to fight with my pack. As soon as I say my pack, Hunter looks at me with smile. You don't need to train. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Hunter doesn't want me to fight. Your body is already going through enough with you changing into wolf. It will tire you out. You really don't need to train. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Clace peaks. Not because you have to fight, but because you don't need to train. You fight very well. I know that. These guys have just not seen it. Clay points at Mark and Hunter. I have seen her fight. I have trained her before she is a wolf. Hunter says, and Clay shakes her head. No, you haven't seen her actually fight. She clarifies. She can beat Mark any day. Hey, Mark looks offended. She shrugs at him. I fight well. He defends himself. Not as good as her. Clay in eyes, and I smile. Uncle trained was very well. He was particularly tough on me. He made sure that I learned everything without mistake. She has turned into a wolf now. Her energy matches yours now. We can have a demo fight. Clay tells him, and I look at her wide-eyed. What? She asks me. You don't need to hide your ability anymore. Clay, there is no stopping her. Show them how badass you are. She tells me, and I shake my head. Oh, I would love to see that side of hers. Hunter teases me. Derek and Kyle are here too. I can smell them. Come on, let's go out and settle this now. Hunter says and looks at me. Are you ready? To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. He asks me, and I look at Clay. Damn right she is, she says, and I sigh. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I agree, and we'll go out. Derek and Kyle are about to come in when they see us coming out. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Lunar. They both greet us. Are you going somewhere? Derek asks. Yes, just outside. Your Lunar is going to fight Mark. Hunter announces, and I stop myself from rolling my eyes. What? Kyle is in shock. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Lunar, no offense, but you have just turned 2 weeks ago. He is the second best fighter in the pack, he says, and that hits me. My wolf feels challenged. Now I have to fight. I fold my hands near my chest. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I ask, and Derek speaks. Yes, Luna. Derek agrees. Maybe I shouldn't fight Mark then. As soon as I say that, Clay smiles. She knows that they are grows at me. Oh, this is good. Clay grins at Mark and then looks at Hunter. He looks at her with a frown as to why she's smiling. I want to fight you first, best fighter. I know that it's Hunter. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Derek and Kyle look at me in shock. I am not going to take this challenge lightly. I am not going to be underestimated. I am ready. Hunter smiles as he challenges me back. I love this. Clace as excitedly. Derek and Kyle are still in shock. You know what? She starts. Since we are doing this, how about we do it in the pack grounds? Derek and Kyle look at her in shock. Since the warriors of our pack are training near the pack house, we can actually take this fight there. That is a good idea. I agree. I don't mind fighting you there. Hunter challenges back and I grin, biting my lip. Is this really happening? Kyle asks. My eyes are on Hunter, who is smiling cheekily. Let's go, I say, and we walk out. Stop it, Clay shouts. Hunter and I are kissing before starting the fight. All this challenging has turned us both on and we both just want to fuck. My adrenaline is pumped up and I want to jump on his bones. I can't seem to stop kissing him, and the same with him. We are standing in the fighting area and just kissing. I love you. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. His voice resonates in my head. I smile into the kiss. I love you too, baby. I reply and we pull away, smiling at each other. I hear the cheering. We are on the pack grounds and I feel something deep in me. All the pack members are standing around us in a circle. This is the first time I am standing in front of all of them. I feel a bit nervous. Hunter meets my eyes. Don't be nervous. I got you, baby. He speaks through the mind link. They are all cheering louder. As soon as they heard that Hunter and I are fighting, the rest of the members came out too. Kill it. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Clay tells me in my mind. I look at her and she gives me a nod like, you got this. I nod back at her. I look back at Hunter and he smiles. I take a deep breath and remember Uncle Anthony. Fighting is not about beating the opponent. It's about understanding the opponent. It tells a lot about the way they are. Don't take pressure. Be fast. Trust your instincts and let your body free. Uncle's words bring me to my senses. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Hunter asks and I smile. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Gomark shouts and we charge at each other. We start fighting. I charge at him and he ducks, stopping my hand. We throw punches and miss our aim several times. We can't stop smiling. This is all exciting my mind and my body. As we fight, I hear Derek and Kyle gasping in shock as I beat his alpha on his game. At one point, Hunter falls down on his ass as I stand on top of him. You go. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Clay cheers and I see Hunter smiling at me as he gets back on his feet ready to charge on me. The crowd goes ooh, oh, whoa, and a lot more exclamations. At one point, Hunter has me in a headlock. You're good, baby, he whispers in my ear. I smile and hit his leg. He lets me go and as we look at each other we smile. Our eyes hold such intensity. My wolf is howling and cheering. We fight for a while. It almost feels like half an hour. We are both fighting and are horny. Before I know it, Hunter flips on top of me and pulls me from behind before turning me around, kissing me. Cheers erupt around us and I smile into the kiss. His hands are on my waist and he squeezes with one hand. Come on. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Clay exclaims. Well, I guess it's a tie then. Lunar is pretty good though, Cole says in shock. That was pretty good. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Hunter speaks through mind link. I agree. She doesn't need any training. Derek speaks. She trained a lot. Clay tells him. Hunter and I pull away. We hear the crowd still cheering and clapping. I smile at Hunter and look around. It feels wonderful to be here. They are shouting. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. Lunar. I feel powerful. I feel wanted. Even though I am not their Lunar yet. I feel the love. They are all looking at us both with such happiness. It makes me happy. They love you. Hunter speaks in my mind again. I smile and slowly they all disperse as Hunter orders them. Some of them go back to training. Clay. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. Derek and Hunter come to us. It felt like the fight would never end. Mark teases us and Hunter smiles at me. It is the most fun thing. It was easy because I know her move. Hunter says, Luna, that was so good. Derek praises. Thank you. Derek. Yeah. Clay dismisses them and comes to me. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Can you please give her permission to miss the session for today? I want to go on a run with my sister's wolf. She asks Hunter. I give him an innocent smile. He looks at me and sighs. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Derek, take over the session for the new wolves. He orders him. Yes, Alpha. He obeys. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Hunter, you take the session. All the new wolves are excited that you are taking it up. I will go with Clay. As I say that, Hunter looks at me dully. No, we are coming with you. He speaks, including Mark. No, I speak for both me and Clay. Baby, as much as I love you, I want to spend some time with my sister. I try to reason. It's been a few days since I spoke to her. My wolf wants to connect with her too. He agrees. Yes, Clay says excitedly. Clay and I've been running in our wolf forms. We're trying to hunt down small squirrels. My wolf likes spending time with her. We went for a run. It feels good to run with her. We play around for a while and finally sit down near a tree in our wolf form. Slowly we shifted into our human bodies and it's a lot less painful for me than before. We take the shirts hidden in the trees nearby before wearing them and turn to each other. That was fun. She smiles back. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited to run with you. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I loved it. I go and give her a hug. She has been alone all these years. She saved us both. She is younger. I am supposed to protect her. But she has been the one taking up that job. You should relax now. Clay, you have done so much for me. I feel her hugging me back. We stay like that in silence for a few seconds. Pulling away, she looks at me. We did it together. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelben. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. That brings tears to my eyes. I just nod my head smiling. They love you, she says, and I look at her. The pack. They want you to be a part of the pack soon. I want to be a part of this pack too. Soon. Once this 1 month is complete and I learn how to shift without pain and train my wolf, I will be joining the pack. I have been thinking about it. Me and Hunter have talked about it. It will be in less than 2 weeks. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nelban. Heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. She grins. I nod my head yes. I will the lunar soon. I feel excited to be with Hunter, Clay, and with this pack. All of this nearly makes me forget the danger that's lurking around. I almost feel relaxed as I roam in these woods. If only I knew what was coming. As each chapter unfolds, Angela's power grows. Subscribe to our channel and witness her rise as the true Luna.